The gates of hell finally open for our season. We're in the wasp zone where everybody's rushing to build as fast as they can, sending their troops to do some extra damage, especially the flank ones. And yeah, we're building like crazy, but we're not alone here. On the other side, we have HrRn that little beat us in the zone 1, but anyway, we was not so prepared there. Right now, we're in the final zone and we're not going to push back or step back. I mean, we're going to fight till the end. This is my main point. They also have their builders, their legions ready to fight with everything that is moving over the map. And no one is wasting any time for do something useless. In general, everybody is building for these precious spires right here. For example, here is the spire level 4, and believe me, those spires are doing huge amount of damage. It's not a joke. So the first alliance that is getting a spire is going to have huge advantage and basically secure this territory. On the other side, on the other gate 4 is FS, our main alliance, and as you can see, they're also building. All legions are ready to fight with anything that come out from the DORA or HrRn or map or any enemy team. For people who don't know, FS is our main alliance and they are big brother. I mean, they have the most power. We're a little less power from them, but we are fighting like alliance. On the other side of the map is of course DORA. This is going to be our other enemy in this season. They also built like crazy. I mean, of course, gates 4 open. Everybody's throwing all their legions for building and somehow to protect these legions, because let's be honest, this is pretty juicy juicy target. All these ordos, I mean, you just send one mage and you can make 100,000 merits right here easily. So map, as you can see here, this is a map player and DORA is jumping from this side on the other corner. I don't see map players here, but I guess they're joining on this side. They're a little far away, but still they send their troops on this side to protect the DORA, since we're at the bottom. Here is the FS, here is our alliance. So till we go for map, actually first we have to go for DORA, so it's normal the map to send their troops there. But in general, everything is building. Also here, I have to check the rest of the gates. Is there somebody who is also jumping and I don't see him? Actually, yeah, there is 2 alliances from this side. Maybe I forgot about these alliances. And this is the knee 5. I'm not so sure with who they're in the alliance, so we're going to check it out. I guess it's maybe DORA or originally from the... Okay, this is HrRn, some alliance. They're in the alliance with HrRn. Also, on this side, there is one more alliance that I'm not so... Oh, this is okay. This is HrRn. So, the gate 4 open, and we are DORA map and NP5. Oh my god. Oh my god. NF5, sorry about that. DORA map, NF5 and HrRn against FS and TDR. We have a lot of power, the enemy have a lot of power. Is going to be absolutely insane season. And now let's check it out how much power these bad boys are having, also how much power we have entering in the zone 4, so we can see at the end of the war who is having how much power. So I'm going to start first with the DORA and how much power the DORA is having right now. So clicking on the DORA, I don't know if you can see, maybe I have to move my big head. Oh my god, they have a lot of power. Those guys have a lot of power. 9.6 billion power. This is close to 10 billion power. It's not a joke. It's not a joke. So this is for the DORA. 9.6 billion power. So let's check it out. Map, I think it's like 6-7 billion, something like this. So map is having 6.6 billion power. Again, they have close to the same as TDR. I mean, we're going to check also our alliance, but so far this is pretty decent ally. I mean, yeah. Let's see how much the NA5 is having on this season, and they have 4.8 billion power. And finally, the Heartless Ronin. I'm 100% sure they have more power from us in general. I think there's 7 or 8 billion power. 8.2 billion power for Heartless Ronin. And this is so far, I think, from our enemy. So let's check it out. Our alliance, how much power we actually have. 7.7 billion power. Okay, we get some boosted up. I think I make like 8 million opening my tier 5 that I didn't finish. But anyway, this is a story for the other video. 7.7 billion power for TDR, and we're going to check the FS. Our big brother FS, how much power they are having. So FS is going to have 10.6 billion power. Actually, DORA is close to FS as a power. Maybe the difference is 1 billion power, but this is 4 alliances against 2 alliances. Since I'm not so sure, I don't have any information. Are we going to be in alliance with somebody from here? But from what I saw, FS was fighting with DORA and MAP, so DORA and MAP is not going to be in our alliance for sure. We fight in the zone 1 against Heartless Ronin, so Heartless Ronin is not going to be our alliance. And NF5 is something like sub-alliance of the Heartless Ronin, so they also is not going to be our alliance, in my opinion. Of course, maybe things can change, I'm not so sure. We're going to see. But right now we're facing 2 alliances against 4 alliances, and only the activity, and yeah, it's just the activity. This fight is going to be the fight of the activity. They definitely have more power from us, but yeah, we're going to do our best to actually compensate this power and do our best. Hopefully we get some good trades here and there. But yeah, like every alliance war, the things is going to be for the activity. The most active alliance is going to do the best in the battlefield. And right now, every alliance is going to try to get the Spire. Spire is something like guarantee your position in this final zone, that you're not going to get kicked very easy. So the Heartless Ronin are going to go for this Spire. From the other side, the NF5, I'm not so sure is there a Spire. Maybe they're going to go for this one. I'm not so sure, or maybe this one. Both of them looks pretty far away, but if they go over the top, they're going to catch up with this one. From the DORA side, I'm not so sure they're going to get any Spire here. Maybe if there was in this direction, they may actually catch up with this Spire. But they're in this direction, so I guess they're going to combine their forces and try to strike FS. And FS, I think, is going to go for this Spire right here. But from what I see, the map is going to try to unite with DORA as fast as they can, and they're going to try to strike FS. It's going to be brutal fights. And finally, it's time to see top players before this war is happening. So I'm going to jump directly in the ranking. I'm not going to look, I'm going to look over the personal power. Right now, on the first 3 places is actually people from the Heartless Ronin. They have over 100 million power. After this is FS, and again Heartless Ronin and DORA. I'm a little surprised that I don't see that many players from the DORA, since from the enemies they have the biggest power. So that means they may actually have a lot of tier 5 players, and this is going to be a problem. Again, DORA, Heartless Ronin, FS, Julia with no alliance, DORA, FS map, mostly is from the enemy, side, and we're going to see huge drop in this power after a couple days in fighting. Definitely is going to be absolutely interesting season. I'm going to make little series about this season for sure. So don't forget to subscribe to this channel, since there's going to be a playlist, the playlist like I was having for TFS against Neuer. And I'll also check the merits, even though those merits are not so accurate, since all these people was maybe from merit straight. There was some fight between FS, DORA and MAP, so some people may get some merits there. There was a fight between TDR and HrRn in the zone 1, so maybe some people are having their merits there. But this is before the final zone. On the top place we have Mordena. After this is this thing, I'm not so sure what is this. But anyway, this is so far the ranking with the merits. Right now we are all in the zone 4, and everything that is counted as a merit here is actually a real PvP fight, where people are trying to guess their best traits in the game. And talking about TFS and NOR, I'm going to put one video here if you want to go and check it out, the whole playlist between TFS and NOR. Have a great day and see you in the next video.